Have you ever wondered what separates the truly successful from everyone else? Is it luck, talent, or something more? People like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Jeff Bezos have shown us that a person's greatness is really determined by their thoughts. Napoleon Hill famously wrote in Think and Grow Rich, "What you think about, you become." But if it's that simple, why do so many of us struggle? Do we not think about our future? Do we fail to see our own potential? Today's story is going to uncover the answers to these questions and teach you a powerful lesson that could change your life. We'll also learn some new words to boost our English skills, so stick with me until the end. I promise, this video is worth your time. Once, in a bustling railway station, there lived a beggar. Every day, he survived by asking passengers for alms as they waited for their trains. One day, while begging, he saw a well-dressed businessman stepping onto the platform. Seeing his expensive suit and confident posture, the beggar thought, "This man must be incredibly rich. If I ask him, he'll surely give me a generous amount." With this hope, the beggar approached the businessman and stretched out his hand. But instead of giving him money, the businessman looked at him and asked, "Do you always just take from others? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar was startled. He'd never been asked a question like that before. Confused, he replied, "Sir, I'm just a beggar. I survive by asking for alms. I have nothing to give." The businessman smiled slightly and said, "If you believe you have nothing to give, then you also have no right to ask for anything. I'm a businessman. I believe in exchange. If you can offer me something, I can give you something in return. But if you have nothing to offer, I can't give you anything." Saying this, he boarded his train and left. The beggar stood there, completely stunned. He kept replaying the businessman's words in his mind. "I've been begging for so long, but no one has ever said this to me before." He wasn't rude, but he spoke the truth. "If I can't offer anything, why should people give me anything?" For the first time, the beggar realized this might be why people never gave him much money. He offered them nothing in return. That night, he lay awake, deep in thought. "But what can I give? I'm just a beggar. I have nothing." Yet, the businessman's words kept echoing in his mind. "If you want to receive, you must first give." 2 days passed. The beggar didn't ask anyone for money. He was too busy thinking. On the third day, while sitting at the station, he noticed a patch of vibrant wildflowers blooming near the tracks. Their colors caught his eye, and an idea suddenly struck him. What if instead of just taking, I offer something in return? What if I give people a flower every time they give me alms? Determined, he walked over, gently plucked a handful of flowers, and went back to his spot. When someone handed him a coin, he smiled and offered them a flower. Surprisingly, people accepted the flowers with joy. Some even smiled and thanked him. As the days passed, something incredible started to happen. More and more people began giving him money. He noticed a clear pattern. As long as he had flowers, people gave generously. But when he ran out of flowers, the donations decreased significantly. So it's true, he thought. People like to receive something in return. One day, while handing out flowers, he spotted the same businessman on the train. Excited, he rushed over and said, "Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I will give you a flower in return." The businessman smiled, handed him some cash, and took a few flowers. "You've truly understood the value of exchange," he said. "Today, you are no longer just a beggar. You have become a businessman." The train arrived at the next station, and the businessman stepped off. The beggar stood there, watching him go. Those words sparked a new thought in his mind. "Am I really a businessman now?" He pondered this for a long time. Then, a realization hit him like a lightning bolt. "I know the secret of success. I am not just a beggar, I'm a trader. People aren't giving me money out of pity, they're paying for the flowers I give them. This means I have a business." Excited, he made a bold decision. That day, he left the railway station and never returned as a beggar again. 6 months later, at that very same station, two well-dressed men met. They exchanged a handshake, but one of them had a curious look on his face. "Do I know you?" he asked. The other man smiled and replied, "Yes, we've met twice before right here, on this very train." The first man frowned, trying to remember. Then his eyes widened in surprise. "Wait, you're the beggar. The one I refused to give money to, and then later bought flowers from." The former beggar laughed. Yes, that was me. But today, I'm no longer a beggar. I run a successful flower business and I'm traveling to expand it further. The businessman was astonished. That's incredible. What changed? The flower seller smiled. You taught me one of life's greatest truths. We only receive when we give. That day, I realized I was never really a beggar. I was a businessman all along. I just had to see myself that way. The two men shook hands again, this time as equals. Then they boarded their trains, heading toward their respective futures. This story shows us that life is shaped by how we see ourselves. If you believe you are small, you will remain small. But if you recognize your inner potential, you can achieve greatness, so don't limit yourself. See yourself as strong, capable, and successful because when your thoughts change, your future changes too. If you like this story, give it a thumbs up, comment below on what you learned, and share it to inspire others. See you in the next story.